The Avengers. A movie which, statistically speaking, you've seen about 7 times in the last 37 hours. You know, I've already seen it twice, and I liked it okay. It was pretty good. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just one little moment. One little moment in the Avengers movie. It's a scene where they're trying to track someone down. I think it's Loki, if I remember correctly. And one of the agent guys is like, oh, we can track him down using computers, cell phones. If it's connected to a satellite, it's eyes and ears for us. Which, I never really noticed it before, but they do things like that in a lot of action movies. I have the Bourne movies, The Dark Knight. There's sort of any action movies where they'll do stuff like that, track people with cell phones or hack into people's computers or do other immoral things, but it's okay because they catch the bad guy. I remember a classic example is in Rear Window, where they break into the guy's house and spy on him, do all these incredibly immoral things in order to catch him. But that was sort of the point of that movie. The point was, well, that doesn't even out to some extent. But there are other movies where it's almost like trying to subliminally insert the tracking of our cell phones. These things, these breaches of personal privacy as good things. I mean, The Dark Knight kind of looked at it for a second, but it was really glanced over. And in the end, he wouldn't have been able to stop the Joker if he hadn't used those magical cell phone tracking things he used. And it's just a thing that seems to just pop up, and it's almost like a given nowadays in any future society or in any sci-fi film. They track cell phones, they track computers. That's just a thing that they do, and you're supposed to keep it, and you're supposed to accept that as okay, as long as they capture the bad guys. And I never really thought about it before, but yeah, that's kind of messed up. I don't like that. That's not okay. I mean, why did they even bother putting that scene there? It's almost like the government's conspiracy to turn this into 1984. And that's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what they're doing. I'm betting it right now. They are subliminally making us accept the idea of putting video cameras up in our homes, letting them put microchips in our cell phones that allow us to hear our voice. Not that I don't already do that. I'm not saying that I'm not, I'm not saying I'm not, totally against the concept. I know that they can track phones if they really want to. I mean, I'm recording this on my iPhone, the most trackable thing in existence, but I don't care because I don't have anywhere where I don't, oh no, he went to Half Price Books the other day. Let's call the FBI. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I have no place, nothing to hide from anyone. But jeez, it's just sort of messed up, and that's where it's sort of, I just find it weird. It's a little bit strange. I mean, that they always put those little things into movies. It's odd. I mean, almost any movie, espionage or action, and they throw away, it's like throwing away cell phones because they can track us. Or it's just interesting. I mean, they never say it's a bad thing. Often they talk about it as it's a good thing. And it's, 1984. You guys it's just, that's all I can think about. I'm thinking about, it's like they're putting in this idea that it's a good thing to track our cell phones and, take away personal liberties as long as they catch the bad guys. And I have some serious problems with that, but I'm risking getting into politics here. That's all. That's all. I was just thinking about that.